Bubba. Well, that's not Bubba.
Hey, we're here. Howard, we're here.
Bubba.
Hey, Howard.
Hey, how are you?
Good. We're live on the air, so don't say any F's and stuff.
Oh, gotcha. Everybody
All right,
calm down with the language.
terrestrial radio again.
We're
Yeah,
on
I'm
terrestrial
still-
radio where they don't even let Bubba be himself.
Right. It's
Right.
true. I'm really down to zero. Right down, like Hatley would say, I'm right down to the bottom of the barrel.
Bubba, you know I love you, and I know I was alarmed when I got this parody song from Ned where you say a little less Brent and a little more Ronnie on the air. It sounds like there's a war going on. You're Brent, Brent feels you don't like him anymore. You guys were so close. Can you tell me what's going on from your end?
Well, the situation is he put something up on Facebook like, I'm such a, important person now, and I'm high atop this big-time radio career, and I want to thank each and every person that's had a huge effect in my radio career. And he went and listed like about 80 people, and of which we were on there. I was on there, which is great,
Right.
and so, but then there was a guy that we have a big time, problem with down here named Mike Calta. He's caused, it's a big whodunit.
Mess.
And so Mike Calta, and Mike Calta has been a problem since Brent worked for me, and the issues that we have were some of which were involved when he was here, and he knows what this guy's done, and that. And so Mike Calta then says, well, jerk for not including him. So Brent Hatley goes back and says, "Oh, sorry, Mike," and then added Mike Calta to the list. And I'm like, that would be like Gary adding Opie and Anthony to the list. Like if Gary had some kind of list, and so I just want to thank everybody that really helped me out, and he put like Don Imus and Opie and Anthony on there. What would you do, Howard? I mean, like,
That
what?
would be weird. That's what do you say to that, Brent?
It would be more like Gary thanking Stuttering John.
No, it would not.
Or Jackie.
No,
Not really.
No, you know what? Jackie and Stuttering John aren't suing Howard right now, and didn't release the Hogan sex tape and stuff like that. This guy did.
And
This guy did that stuff. You know he did.
You guys have been I've done things wrong in this whole thing, and you've done things wrong in this whole
Yeah,
thing.
and I'm being tried for those things that I'm being doing wrong. I don't sit and
not everything. And you've got to, we all. I've taken responsibility for what I've done wrong in life, and I've let all of it go, no matter who did what, when, or where.
whatever, Brent.
Okay.
I mean, let it go. Like, don't be Mr. Zen feng shui kind of like Brent. We know you, so stop. You get up there in New York and try to act all fancy and stuff like Manson.
That guy never did nothing to help you in your radio career, and you know that. That guy's a cancer.
What did Mike Calta ever do for you to say, "Oh, Mike, sorry, corrected"? I mean, really, Brent? I mean, there's ass kissing and there's learning how to play the game. And I mean that now you're not even now you're just being a dick. That's just a dick move.
So you want me to say what he did? So in 2014, when I got offered this job, I was also offered a job with the NFL Network, and the person that was offering me that job happened to know Mike, and he called Mike for a reference about me, and Mike didn't bury me, and I got offered that job.
Oh, that's great, Brent. I mean that really matters at this point. What job did you take?
I took of course
All
I
right.
took this
Thank
one.
you for not burying me.
Thank you for not burying me. Thank you for burying the guy that helped me get where I'm at, and thank you for having lawsuits.
Let me ask you something. Now, you and Brent go way back. I consider you guys super good friends, and yes, I hear what you're saying, and I am not. I'm perplexed, but at the same point, I know that Brent does love you guys,
and we love him. He just made a real dick move.
But is he still the godfather to your child?
Yes, of course. Yes, of course.
He is.
Yes, absolutely. I have so much. You know what? Sometimes you don't get as mad as this is some really deep stuff. You get disappointed, and I'm so disappointed and feel betrayed because Brent is truly one of my best friends in the world. Like, Brent and I have gone through some stuff and have, know things about each other and have cried to each other, and Brent was probably the most instrumental in getting us our job with you guys first because of all the people that he knew, and he's just and look where he's at the end of the day. But this just cuts me to the core like a backstabbing, conniving, like it's just bad. I can't
Brent,
even
can you
give a correlation.
understand what he's saying and maybe relate to this somewhat?
I do understand what he's saying. I do understand.
And to
why
throw
he's
it all out there in
why he's
public.
upset.
And to throw it out there in public. Do you know what do you know how much that got shoved up my ass? Oh man, look at Brent, man. I mean, Brent, you're not a bad guy. I know that you aren't giving information to this guy, but this guy has ruined my life. This guy has nobody in the room that I'm talking to right now at Howard's knows what I'm going through, and this guy has ruined my life. This guy is the one that released the sex tape to Gawker and subsequently got me fired.
Is that alleged or
no?
that's
Brent,
allegedly.
you answer that, Brent. You answer. Is it alleged, Brent, or did it happen?
Let's just say I don't know what exactly that all is, but I'm trying to say, how do I get you guys back together? Because I like that you guys love each other
I
so
have
much.
no. Listen, Howard. I'm just mad at Brent right now, and I'm disappointed. It's not I'll be his friend to the day I die. I love that guy like a brother. I'm hurt more than I'm pissed off too, but I'm hurt just because of the betrayal. Is there
anything he could do to help that hurt?
No, I mean no.
Right, you just got to get over it.
I mean, and you know what just sucks? I'm just going to be honest with you. I know that there's just not a lot of talented people in radio. There's just not. And I think that we are one of them, but we are so blackballed and have screwed ourselves from some things that we didn't even control, some of which has been set up by this guy, that, I'm at my wit's end as to what we do as a show. We've been so buried and so blackballed and so evilly portrayed
but you
wrong.
Do have to take. I'm being serious for a second. You do have to take some responsibility in that you did the videotape, not.
I have to take some responsibility in a lot of my issues, Howard. But I mean, did Tom Brady get banned from the NFL, or did he get suspended for 4 games?
Suspended.
I mean, when does the punishment fit the crime? Am I supposed to be blackballed for radio for the rest of my life because I taped my best friend having sex with my wife? Like at the end, that was gonna be a private matter that nobody would have never known about had the people that worked for me not stole it and distributed it. Does that mean that I never work in radio again? Does that mean that I am not to be trusted? That I'm less talented?
What if Brent wrote a new nice Facebook post about you?
No, that would be so fake and stupid.
That would be ridiculous.
Yeah, and Ronnie is funny. He needs to have a little bit more mic time. He really does. I mean,
by the way,
Ronnie's a real man.
Wrong in his explanation about why you were pissed off.
Ronnie is a real man.
You did.
I said he was mad about the thing that he posted.
Yeah, but
don't be dogging Ronnie. Ronnie and Fred are the only 2 men in that room right there. I'm just saying.
What?
Yeah.
What? Howard's not there?
Now I'm getting.
No, Howard, you're on a whole other level, Howard. You're not on. You're on a. Howard's.
Thank you, Bubba.
Howard's more in a listen, Fred and Ronnie are real men's men. They can go out and split some wood this weekend. Howard is
you
a
didn't hear what Ronnie did, and I don't know. I can explain it on your show.
I can split wood with my
but Howard is more of a professional, an entertainer, if you will, Hollywood, Flash, talent.
Does Bubba know what you did to yourself with that woman? Does Bubba know about that?
I'm sure he's heard about it.
Have you heard about it, Bubba?
What?
What Ronnie did?
To whom?
Sexually?
To a woman?
Well, the woman did it to him.
Well, as long as she was over 18, who cares?
No, well, okay, all right. Well,
I was going to say we might find.
I mean, that's Ronnie.
Bubba might have.
Don't put him on the lie detector.
I'm just saying. Wait, listen. Every one of us were probably into some freaky stuff. I mean, let's just be honest. I mean, Howard, I know you do the pool boy gimmick.
Let's just say Ronnie was the woman in this situation.
I was the hot chick. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So
where are we at, Bubba, with this? So what should I do? Am I at war with Brent? I mean, you give me my orders. How do I handle Brent now?
Well, you march down to Scott Greenstein to get me a job. That's what you do.
I was just talking about you the other day about this. Bubba thinks that because I'm here at Sirius and that I'm important to the company, that I can march down there and get him a job. I have said to these guys 27 times, I think Bubba's great. He'd be a great addition. But, Bubba, you said some things and stuff about Scott, this and that.
Well, we made songs, goofy little songs.
Howard,
right,
Howard,
I can't.
Hold on, Ned, you got to talk to Howard. Ned,
Howard, could you possibly apologize to Scott Greenstein and tell him I'm sorry that I said I screwed his granddaddy?
Ned. I mean, but see, Howard, you do goofy things like that, and it was just Howard being Howard. When can it just be Bubba being Bubba? I'm sorry. Right. I'm so sorry.
All right, I hear you.
I mean,
All right, I'll march down there.
Well, this is not getting us anywhere.
Right. All right. So where are we at with Brent? You still love him.
Yeah, and don't get on Facebook and do something that you don't mean. Him and I'll handle it. Like, he's my...
Okay.
Him and
All right, I got it.
He's my
When
deep
are you
down.
gonna
He's
handle it because Brent was never going to speak to you again.
Well, that's not cool. He's supposed to be the more worldly one than me. I'm the barbarian. He's the manager. He should have reached out to me and said, "Listen, let's let cooler heads prevail." I'm the
Brent,
gorilla.
you were like, "Hey, I'm not going to call Bubba," right?
Yeah, I'm letting it all go. Bubba's very upset. So when he's upset, you can't talk to him.
But wait, that's
Well,
not.
hold on, Brent. Now
talking
you're
to
trying to revert. Now you're trying to reverse this on me. I'm the one that said it's cool. You don't try to smart guy me, Brent. Okay?
Yeah, are you trying to smart guy
What are
Bubba?
you doing?
He's trying to. Manson, this is called. He's trying to reverse the heat, isn't he?
I was totally reversing it.
You're reversing the heat, Brent.
Bubba,
Stop.
does anyone ever win an argument against you? I'm just curious.
How am I being like I'm not even doing anything wrong here?
No,
I'm
I
like
know.
totally just being a cool
I'm trying to
guy.
repair this thing here.
Screw Brent.
Basically, what I was saying, Bubba, two guys who have this history and love each other and have these connections have to talk things
How about me and
through.
Brent fight? That would be a
What?
good
And
one.
the
man.
Bubba gone?
Yeah, me and Brent, me and Hadley fight.
They hate each other, and they always have.
Brent, do you think you could beat up Bubba?
Only one way to find out.
Have you ever fought him
No,
physically?
shut up, Hadley. Hadley, you know only one way to find out, like we're part of a 3-ring circus. Zoinks. Stop.
Would you fight him? Physically fight him?
Probably not, unless he came up and took a swing. I mean,
Right.
You wouldn't go into the ring with him?
No.
You won't go in the
Mano
Bubba
a
gun?
mano?
Listen, and Brent's probably the more cooler, calmer one at this point. I'm 52 years old. Who in the hell am I fighting? Please.
How was your weight, by the way? I don't even know. I haven't seen you in a
Oh,
while.
I'm looking good as hell. I'm looking really good.
What do you weigh?
Probably 303, 304-ish.
303.
That's good as hell. I was up to 340 at one time. Now I'm like,
Get that weight down, dude. You're in your 50s. You can have a heart attack.
Yeah, maybe you ought to train for this fight.
Yeah.
shut up, Robin. I've wanted to say that for so long now. Shut up. Blow it out your ass,
Bubba.
Robin.
Hey, Bubba, good news.
Hey, Robin, you're not in the best of shape right now either. You used to be in a lot better shape. Don't even start with
Agreeing
me.
you.
Bubba, there's good news.
I'd
The
love
head
to
of
have sex with
Sirius-
Robin.
The head of Sirius, Jim Meyer, is on the phone.
Ah.
Let's find out if we can get you a job here. Hold on.
I got
Jim.
this one.
Will you hire Bubba?
Bubba, we were all set to hire you, and Brent said, don't do it.
Listen, where are you? Where were you born and raised in, Jim? If this is the real Jim Meyer, what state?
Bubba, listen to me. We had the papers ready to be signed. Brent ripped them up in front of me.
Sounds like the constipated Jim Meyer, does it not?
I'll hire that Ned, though. I love those songs, Nettie boy.
Yeah, well, those songs is why your company won't hire us, you son of a bitch. He's telling you.
Take it easy. Don't talk to Jim that way.
Well, Jim's a fellow. Hold on, Jim's a fellow. Hey, hold on, Howard. Jim's a fellow Hoosier. Jim's a fellow Hoosier. He should take
That's
care of
right.
us Hoosiers.
He's absolutely.
Go Hoosiers. Go Hoosiers.
Look how much fun we're having. I mean, Howard, we're funny. Come on, buddy.
I don't bust my balls.
I mean,
know.
Howard. I mean,
All right.
I get a birthday card from you every year. We're boys.
Of course.
We're boys.
We're cool. We're cool.
We're boys.
All right. If Brent, if you were in charge of Sirius,
Yes.
this is for real now.
Okay.
Would you hire Bubba, or is he too
Absolutely.
crazy?
Or Mike Calta.
Who do you hire? We have two choices: Mike or Bubba. Who do you hire?
I would hire Bubba because Bubba's got a more developed show, and Bubba's ready to. Bubba's show is ready to go. You could put it on now. There's a couple of channels where Bubba's show could go. Like he's
Look
a
at my boy,
fantastic.
Brent.
Why do you?
He's
I
a
love him.
fantastic. He's a
Why-
fantastic radio.
Why do you
talent.
have your fingers crossed?
I don't. Oh, Jesus.
I love.
Bubba's a fantastic radio. talent.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm the second best
doubt about
radio. I'm the second best radio guy there is. Period. Right now.
Next to Ronnie.
No, well, Ronnie drives the best one around, and Fred's in there for support and screw Robin. But other than that, we're doing good.
I want to feel. I just wanted to know what's going on. I think this can be repaired. Brent, maybe give Bubba a call.
Brent,
off
there's
the
no
air.
problem. Hey, Brent, I love you, buddy. There's no heat, and the song was. You got to admit, Brent, the song was pretty funny. Come on, buddy.
You guys are the greatest at parodies, of course.
Hey, we're good at a lot of things, just not parody, Hatley. Don't be doing that kind of stuff on me. Don't saying we're only good at parody.
You are sensitive.
I know, man.
Wow.
It's like dealing with Trump.
Hey, I am real Donald Trump like it. I'm a redneck hill jacking version of Donald Trump with no money. That's what I am.
Rambles incoherently, just like him.
Shut up, Hatley.
Oh, what?
Well, this is a way to end the hostility.
All right.
Hey, Robin, would you have sex with me?
Of course she would. You're Bubba.
Robin, do you know how good? I mean,
Now
Robin.
Hatley
Hey,
is
hold
shaking his head
on,
and
hold
saying,
on,
No,
hold on. But Howard, if I may, you
Robin,
guys
would
got
you
into
have
a
sex
whole.
with Bubba? Would you?
No.
All right, well, listen, that's great. You can say all that, but Brent Hatley rolled up in there one day, tried to talk about the two-fingered cul-de-sac technique, and don't think that I'm not the one of the people that helped, perfect Hatley's two-fingered
Are you
cul-de-sac
dating
technique.
again, Bubba?
Not really.
You don't have a girlfriend?
Not really. Not.
Shocking.
And I'm happier than ever.
You want to hear from Ralph? He wants to say something.
I like saying hi to Ralph. I like
All right,
Ralph.
this is Ralph.
Is he gonna turn on me too?
Ralph, what are you going to say?
Hey, now. Hey, Bubba.
Hey, Ralph.
Hey, I think that now that I've heard both sides of this, I think that Bubba's got a really strong argument because this guy who's ruining Bubba's life, for whatever the reason, Brent's got to show him a little respect. You can't be thanking that guy, Howard. You'd freak.
Howard, you would absolutely lose your mind if this was happening to you. I know how you are.
You don't even know how to.
Yeah, well, I'm crazy. I would go crazy.
You would. I mean, and you'd be real passive about it, and I'm just real aggressive about it. But you're passive and I'm aggressive, and that's what makes us such a great combination. I should be doing afternoons.
So Brent's a little off, and I think the other thing that's going on here is like. Remember The Sopranos when Janice went to anger management? She got all mellow, and Tony couldn't handle it
Exactly.
because he was so pissed at everyone.
Are you saying Brent is like Janice?
Well, Brent's kind of listen. Brent has really become a lot more worldly, but Brent's faking out a little. He's faking all you New York people out a little bit. He's still white trash from
I can
Florida.
tell that Brent is really angry, and he's putting that on you.
Yeah, you can see, Robin, even though you're mad at me, you can see that Brent's kind of faking the New York funk right now. He's white trash from Florida.
He won't admit his anger.
Brent, are you faking the New York funk?
not even close.
You're not John. Hey, Brent, you're not John. You're not
John.
Johnny Manhattan, buddy. Okay, you're Pete Pinellas Park is what you are.
I'm from St. Pete, not Pinellas Park.
Same.
Buddy.
Okay, Sammy St. Pete. Who cares?
You're the hillbilly from Warsaw, Indiana, out in the sticks.
Admittedly, but I'm not trying to beat. But hold on, I'm not trying to beat Johnny Manhattan.
He's a very angry guy who won't admit his anger.
Right.
Are you angry, Brent?
Not even a little.
Oh,
stop it. My goodness.
Don't make me
even a
break
little.
out the Jack Daniels tapes, Brent. I'm just saying.
Oh, you really want to go down that road?
No, I don't want to go down that road, but you're not Johnny New Yorker. You're Sammy St. Pete. And just like I'm, Hill Jack Willie from Indiana, we don't got to say, leopard don't change its colors, buddy.
You think he's trying to be all New York just because he's mellowed out?
Well, he's just playing the New York game, I mean,
Are you playing a New York game?
I don't even know what that means.
I mean,
know what that means.
Manson, he used to keep copious notes on all of us. You know that, Manson.
Still got him.
Still
He does
got
that to
him.
me.
What do you mean?
Keeps notes on me.
He does?
Oh, yeah.
What do you mean you have no?
Hold on, Robin. He just said he still had him too. Does that mean he's taking notes for you on you guys at the Penske file?
I write notes. I write notes on every day that things go on.
He's got the Penske file, Manson. You know he does.
He's a serial killer.
He's a serial killer.
I mean, hold on. He used to, hold on, Brent, hold on. When we had Bubba Army Radio, he had a show called Chasing the Beast, and it was about serial killers. He's obsessed with serial killers.
Well, we
I know
he
that.
wants to catch somebody and all that stuff.
Yeah,
All right,
citizens
listen,
arrest.
I don't know what we've learned. I don't know
Zero.
what to say. We've learned zero.
No, we have not learned zero.
Brent.
What did we learn, Robin?
We have learned that Bubba would be open to talking to Brent, but Brent was closing the door.
And
Meanwhile,
Robin, you are very new age, and you have a lot of wisdom. Should Brent pick up the phone and call Bubba?
Absolutely. Like I said, he's Bubba's son's godfather.
Yeah,
How
poor
can
little
he
Tyler.
not be in communication?
Does he owe him an apology, Robin?
yes.
I don't know whether there's an apology that's necessary. I don't even know who these people are they're talking about and what they've done.
Brent,
But I'll tell you one thing. I hold grudges longer than Howard about Howard's grievances.
oh, my grudges never go away.
No, but you've sometimes made up with people and forgotten to tell me.
See,
Oh, yeah,
he's-
they forget. I've made up with a couple of people, and Robin has no idea. She's still at war. She's like one of those Japanese guys who still live
That's
in
right.
the
The war's
jungle.
still going as far as I'm concerned.
Still got the tank.
Brent is writing a book. I do know that. Do you depict Bubba in a good light or
he
a
was
bad
supposed to be
light?
writing my book. He was writing my book, then he quit.
I think
New York.
it's a good light.
Is it?
Yeah.
Will it be the truth, though? Like
Yeah,
some of your
absolutely.
angry feelings, too, about what's going on right now.
It's more about what's going on the air, not really my feelings about
I see.
anything.
All right.
Whatever. whatever all that means. I just want to know, Brent, I love you. I'd do anything for you. You know, whatever. I just felt very disrespected, and my feelings are hurt. You know, and Robin can see where I'm dancing with. You're kind of Johnny New Yorker now, and we just feel sad that you left us behind, and you don't like us no more, and you're not helping us out, not doing nothing for us. We're all been your lifelong friends. As a matter of fact, I'm the one that hired you in 2000 when you weren't going to really do much in radio except hang banners.
See, it's all coming out.
I was on another radio.
What about that, Brent? Banners.
Well,
As a matter of fact, I fired Mike.
He actually stole me from another radio.
Hold on,
Okay.
you know, and guess who I let go, Howard, to hire Brent? Mike Calta. I fired Mike Calta to bring on Brent Hadley.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I took his
Oh, how about that, Howard? How about that? How about that?
Bubba, where?
That's a good card to play.
Bubba, where are you living now? Someone told me you're living in a trailer. You
Yeah.
lost your. Is that true?
Yeah, it's lost my house.
Did you sell your house?
No, I lost it.
Oh, wow.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry to hear that.
He lives in his racetrack.
You live in a racetrack.
$1 million legal fee on this other whodunit that I did. It's just,
Oh yeah.
Well, I tell you, Howard, I know, I don't want to tell you what to do, but the one thing that we should have taken from all this is a little more Ronnie Munn and a little less Hatley. That's what we should. That's what you got to go right here. That's what you got to go right here. You got to go right here, cuz.
A little more Ronnie Munn and a little less Hatley.
All right, boys. Thank you. Thank you, and let's see what happens with this. I don't know what we've resolved, but thank you, and it's always
Well, I
good
hope
speaking.
they talk, Howard.
I hope you guys talk. I do.
I'm going to tell you right now, Howard, as soon as I get off the air at 10:10, I'm going to call Hatley.
Wow.
I'm working till noon.
Now see,
Taking your call.
Hey, Howard, now is that a dick move on behalf of him? I'm saying, like, I'm calling you at 10:10, and he's like, I'm working till noon. Like
But I am.
Like you can't take a personal phone call if Howard said you could, bitch.
Well, it's up to Howard.
Yes,
It's up to Howard.
yes, it's fine. All right.
There you
Okay.
go.
All right.
And if you
All
chuck
right.
me to voicemail, Hatley, then that's on you, buddy. I'm just telling you. I'm trying to call you.
All right.
Okay.
Listen, guys.
As much as we wrote bad Scott Greenstein, we can do Scott Greenstein's the man. He's the best ever songs, too. Can't we, Ned?
Yes, we can.
If Sirius hires you, you will write positive songs about Scott Green.
We'll have one a day.
Every
Every day. We are so thankful for Scott Greenstein. He's got a big one. He's got the most money. He's the coolest dude in the world. We're so thankful. He is our God. He is our
All right.
Messiah.
Thanks, Bubba. Good luck with all this,
Thank
these
you.
cases and Brent and everything else. All right, boys.
Bye, Fred and Ronnie, my favorite.
Take care, man.
I mean, who pulls that off, cousin?
Nobody.
Bubba Low Sponge, guys?
That's right.